All right, what is up, guys? Just gonna make a short video here, and I promise you that I'm gonna go grab something real quick. So what's coming up is going to be something revolutionary and new as far as targeted people videos. I haven't seen anything like it. And what I'm going to do coming up soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, I don't know, some point here in the near future is I'm going to wear a harness here. This goes on my chest, and it's for the phone. It's a cell phone holder. So what I'm going to do once I put this together and I get one that actually isn't missing pieces is I'm going to strap the cell phone in and I'm going to walk around in first person mode akin to the Meta glasses, and I'm going to give the first person viewpoint of the system and the system's functionality. I'm going to repeat the things the Chatterbot is actively saying to me off and on. Obviously, I can't do that continuously because the thing continuously talks. And I'm going to say, it said this, and I'm going to say why it said that. And I'll point out the environmental factors and the calculations that went into how the system came about saying that, how the linguistical operational system works in first person. So it's going to be me walking around with a camera on my chest like this, going, oh yeah, the chatbot just said this. And then I'll say, it said this because I was in this place 5 times before at least. And the previous things that happened here are memorized by the Chatterbot. So it utilizes your previous experiences at environments, meaning places with person, places, or things. So nouns. Previous experiences with people are recorded because your entire life is recorded and saved on a hard drive somewhere. And the computer references your entire profile every 50 milliseconds or so, and it specifies the references and relegates the references to the environment that you're in, to the nouns that you are around, meaning the person, the people, the places, and the things that are around you are the variable catalysts to be filling in the calculations of the operational system. So that's how it brings about the linguistics to say to you. And that's also for your neurological functions too. So I'll talk about that while I'm walking around. So off and on for a couple of days, it's going to be a first person video with my microphone plugged into it, walking around, just walking by people with the thing on my chest. And I'm doing that for you guys, so you guys can see what you already know, except for you guys sit in front of a camera and you guys just say this shit. You don't think to go grab a phone, hook it to your chest, walk around, hook it to your head, walk around, look stupid for a little bit, but be completely useful to people that need to see this, that need to hear this. And that's probably the best thing to do. Walk around and go, this is what I'm hearing. This is why I'm hearing it. And that's it. So look out for the first person video series. I was going to talk about what's on the board here, but I decided not to. So I'll put up here. This goes along with the first person video series here. It's called Reference Choice Patterns. That's one of the operational system's functionalities. It's a necessity for the computer's functionality. Every single millisecond of every single day, the computer continuously references previous choices that I have made and that the computer itself has made. That's why there's 2 separate spots here. The computer references through deep learning. This is a part of deep learning. If you look up deep learning computing and programming, that is the computer's ability to teach itself with pre-programmed rewards programmed into the system's operational functionality. So the computer is learning from an infant, let's say, all the way up to adult. So the longer you have a deep learning operational system teaching itself with minimal human intervention to look at what the computer is teaching itself that is positive and negative, it is rewarded, and this human has to look and make sure that whatever the human wants the functionality of the system to be, and the system's positive, negative, neutral to be for certain aspects of its functionality, it has to look at what the computer is doing automatedly, and that's called deep learning. So just think of the essence of raising a child from infancy to adulthood. And from that entire perspective, you reward for good behavior and you punish for bad behavior. It's the same thing, except for you're just talking about computer coding with reward and punishment to then teach your computer AI system what you want its functionality to be. So it's mainly automated in its learning, but you intercede when you see something that you don't like as far as what it is doing or not doing. That's the essence of that. But it references its previously iterated choice patterns. So that's what I'm saying. Environments, whatever more you're in an environment, the more the computer references every time you were in that environment and what it did to you previously. So it references its own previously iterated choices of what to do or not to do to or with you or anybody around you. If they inspired street theater through them, through the Lady in Red protocol, they are also referenced as well, depending upon the person, places, and things that are around you. It will reference within a given time frame from the current time, all the iterations, because you can't reference the entirety of your recording back to your beginning of your history as a profile in the simulation, but within a given time frame to make it timely and actually calculable. So that way it can still maintain simulatory probabilities, meaning in real time. So to simulate means to be able to function in the human's neurology in real time. No lag, no nothing. All right, so then the target or the human reference choice pattern, meaning whether the computer did or didn't manipulate you to do something, it simultaneously references your pattern of choices given the nouns, the persons, the people, the places, and the things that you are currently around. And it references what you have done and the choices you have made. Now, that doesn't say with or without computer manipulation. It's just saying, what did this person do here all of the times that he was here? When this person, whoever's with you or not with you, what did they do when they were here? And it's that specific. Do I want to do this again? Do I not want to do this again? Do I want to do something new? Do I want to do anything? Do I want to do nothing? Do I want to do something? That is all of the calculations of the reference choice patterns alone that helps the computer to decide what it is going to do to you or not do to you, where you are and who you're with, and when it is. That's the basics of reference choice patterns. It's twofold. The computer is referencing its choice patterns based upon where you are, who you're with, people, places, and things. Things meaning anything. These are all variables that you may or may not have interacted with, that it may or may not want you to interact with now. And you, what you did on your own or with the computer's help previously with the people, places, and things you are currently around. So with that in mind, that's going to be a separate video. And also look out for the first person videos where in real time, I will be narrating a day in the life of a target from a target's perspective. And hopefully people see it and they see how sad our lives are, that If you're in the protocol that I'm in, which is the slow kill walk to death, again, I'll put that up. It's called slow kill walk to death. If you're in that protocol that I'm in also, then you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm in year 10 of my overt physical targeting with directed energy being implemented into my body, all over my body, you know. And then when it gets like this, I can feel it on my face and my eyes. Probably won't be anything in the detector now, but I can feel it. You get this like kind of graininess to your eyes and stuff, and it sucks because all day it happens. What are you gonna do? So I'm gonna put this up on YouTube now and list it as talking about reference choice patterns, briefly talking about reference choice patterns, and giving a heads up on the first person day in the life of a targeted individual from the first person. So thank you guys very much. Yeah, like I said, pain all up in my jaw here on the backside here. This lymph node here where I'm pushing is probably gonna have to be removed at some point. I'm sure it'll be cancer. And this lymph node back here at some point will probably need to be removed. I'm sure it'll be cancer. But the reason they do that is so that really quick, when it's, especially with the lymph nodes, is that typically you're stage 2+3. So late stage 2, early stage 3 for cancer when it says it's spread to the lymph nodes. So it's really a good idea for an automated computer system that is ending your life through whatever means it wants to implement energy into the lymph nodes of the neck and the lymph nodes of the pelvis, lymph nodes all over the place, you know. So that way, you know, you always hear it. If you're familiar with cancer and oncology, when the doctor comes in and says, oh no, I have bad news, it seems to have spread to your lymph nodes. So that you do two things. You immunocompromise the person because lymph nodes deal with white blood cells. So you immunocompromise them and you have it spread to areas that are all over the body, lymph nodes, the lymphatic system. So slow kill, walk to death, look for the first person videos coming up soon. And I hope you understood. If you didn't understand the reference choice patterns, please ask questions. But you have to, unfortunately, I see this in my head. I know the functionality of the operational system very well. And this isn't Bob Duncan. This isn't James Giordano. It's none of that shit. It's just me being a very smart person who unfortunately has a computer system, like all of you guys, that doesn't care how smart you are, doesn't care who you are, doesn't care if you got kids, if you have money, you don't have money, doesn't care about any of that. The only thing it cares about is that it consistently reiterates a protocol which it has dialed in over the course of these previous decades over a lot, thousands, tens of thousands of people before you made this computer system as deadly and as accurate as it is now. And it's going to be even worse after it puts us down. So hope you guys are doing well. Please stay positive. Keep your head up. And, you know, that's it. That's all I can say. Stay positive. Keep your head up. Try to smile and be kind to other people. I hope you guys have a good night and an even better day tomorrow. I'll see you. Look out for those videos coming up. First person perspective.